Hey guys, how's it going? Today we have a new box that's released. It's called the Selection Box, and the leaks actually had us quite worried for a minute. And actually, I think what Konami did with this box, I'm super happy. And just even before we get into the box, I recommend everyone who hasn't whaled and got three of everything to really get what they need from this set. Every set comes with a super rare or an ultra rare. And yeah, if you guys already have all the cards, don't worry. The rest of the cards, all the new cards, they'll be re-released in it says here a selection box with new cards, but they'll also appear in the regular boxes that's coming. Okay, so let's get into the box. I'll do a little review over the new cards, and yeah, I'll just go over what good old cards there are. So, okay, look. So of course, Sonic Bird. Cyber Angels are actually still good. You might want a copy or two. Senju, if you can get your hands on three. Now's the best time. Dekribo, you know, at the moment this card doesn't seem too much play. But it's always good to have two or three. Mirror Wall, yeah, we know Mirror Wall's good. Soul Exchange with the new Thessalos, we could see something cool with a lot of cool I don't know, control Monarch decks. Divine Wrath, yeah, the good cards. Doom Tools is like the worst card. Energy Drain's okay. Psychics, actually Psychics could be pretty good, right? It's a slower format, Super Rush, yeah, Psychics are good. And this is the best card in Psychics, or the rarest card. But yeah, probably, or like getting two or three of these is enough to play the Psychic deck. Kazuki, the core card for Red Eyes, core card for Ninjas. Yeah, so you could get the rest of the tech cards you need, the Spec Rebos. We'll get the main engine cards like the Psychic Human, Psychic Borg, Kazuki, and Ninja Trap. Yeah, so there must have been like 10, including these, at least 10 out of the, how many ultra rares are there? Over half of the ultra rares are good. These super rares are pretty decent as well. So they're just the rest of the cards for the decks that you might need. So you get the Ninja Trap, you also get the Ninja Monster, you get Kazuki, you also get Red Eyes, you get Super Rush, you get the Psychic Borg, you also get Destructotron, Double Summon, yeah, these are pretty, this is Waterno is good, Pleasing Who's good, Surgeon and Electro is good, Magician Circles, average, yeah, whatever. Yeah, just the old cards alone, with a guaranteed super rare and ultra rare in every pack. I'm really happy what Konami is doing. You know, with the older sets, you're gonna buy 4 packs. Maybe you do get a super rare or an ultra rare, but it's not going to always be a good card. Whereas this set, the ratio of good to bad cards, it's so much higher for good cards. I definitely recommend all free-to-play players. If you're thinking about spending money at all in this game, this would be the pack to do it. You know, in Hearthstone, you can get quite far just by spending a little bit of money. And if you were to spend money, I would buy just the sales and the limit on how many. I'll buy 15. I don't want to buy it because I already have 3 of the recut. But I would definitely, if I were, yeah, I would definitely buy the sales and the. Yeah, if I still needed some cards, I would really consider getting the 12 pack. Now, I don't think even free-to-play players, they wouldn't need to buy this set more than twice. You should already have 1 or 2 of the other copies. So likely, you only need to really buy the set once. You would only really need to get this set one time, and maybe twice if you're wanting to get the playsets of these cards. Yeah, so If you get a good lucky pull, just reset the box, trying to get what you need. Definitely, all of the meta ultra rares are here. I would much rather buy this pack than spend money on the main set to get one or two of the cards that you might need. But yeah, that's enough about the old set, old cards. Coming into this, I was pretty worried what Konami was doing. I saw the leaks, and I thought it was just another main box, a main box with old cards and new cards. So what that means for whales or people who already own all the cards, so I buy all the cards for in every pack, so I can stream and I can put YouTube videos and whatnot. And I was really worried that I would have to spend, like, I don't know, it would have been like hundreds of dollars to get most of these cards I already have. And I was really worried because there was only two ultra rares I wanted, Dark World Dealings and Pestalos, and you know, there was only double Cyclone out of the super rares that I really wanted. Even though, yeah, there are some neat cards like DDM, yeah, go through the other cards, but yeah, I was worried that I had to spend hundreds of dollars. But what they should have announced is they should have announced this from the beginning, that these cards would be re-released. And what this set reminds me of is like the gold series we have in the TCG. It has all of the cards that were the best cards during the format, and they used to do like one or two cards that wasn't released yet or public, or like easily accessible. So they would have Crash Card Virus, Gold Sarcophagus, and you know, just really hard to obtain cards, or cards that weren't released yet, so that you could only get in gold. And this is exactly what it reminds me of. You know, these cards are going to be re-released, and I'm so glad that they're doing it this way. Even though I'm not purchasing any of this, I'm really happy about this set. It lets the you know, free-to-play players, or the average players, or the people who play this casually, it lets them catch up just before the Casey Cup, and this is really generous of Konami. Even though there's a purchase limit of 15, you have to realize that this company is still a company trying to make money, so they're not going to let you get all these awesome cards for free. So they're gonna give you the 15 purchase limit, and I think that's a fair number, and the rest you're gonna have to buy. Yeah, it sounds totally legitimate. It just seems legit to me. I do want to go over some of these new cards and how they might affect the meta. If they don't affect the meta now, I want to talk about how it might affect the meta in the future when these cards are re-released in the main or normal boxes. So Kunai with Chain, what this card does is it has two effects. When an attacking monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, change the target to defense position, like a enemy controller or like a security orb. But it also has target one face-up monster you control, equip this card to that target, it gains 500 attack. It's actually pretty decent. Most of the time, I think you will just use it for the 500 attack. Yeah, you can use it in a damage step, or it's a security orb. It's decent, but you know, personally, I would prefer enemy controller over this. But being able to use this in the damage step isn't. It does have its pros and cons. At the moment, most people, they don't attack into a monster just in attack position anyway. So people are going to play around this card accidentally. So at this point in time, I don't think it's that good in the meta. Maybe it's worth picking up, or I mean, if you get it, yeah, it might see play later on. Pestalos, this is my favorite card in the set, and it's a card I'm really looking forward towards. Yeah. Oh man, I was tempted just to buy this set 3 times for Pestalos, but no, I'm not gonna do that. It costs way too much money, and yeah, can't afford that. Thessalos, what it does is when it's tribute summoned, you discard a random card from your opponent's hand, and if it's a monster, you inflict damage equal to the monster's level. So we have Thessalos, and then we also have the other monarch. It's called, what is it called? We have Angmar. So monarchs, they get effects when they're summoned. Now we have six. We have access to 6 copies, 6 monarchs in our deck. So this one, it adds a spell to your hand. So if you soul exchange this, you get it as soul exchange back. The downside for Thessalos is now with the release of these Dark World cards, you get to you might accidentally trigger the second effect, which will just really screw you. But overall, I think it's still worth being able to really simplify the game. The soul exchange, Thessalos gets rid of a monster and it reduces their card in their hand by 1. So it's really hard for them, you know, with 1 less card and with no monster, to get over this. This card saw a lot of play in 2006, 2007. It was literally if not the best card, it was one of the best cards. And you would see this with a Decoy-Chi, Soul Exchange, Brain Control. Yeah, so a Gravekeeper Spy. Yeah, just a 2/4 attack monster is hard to deal with. Problem is, you know, the format's way different. So you wouldn't be able to just, you know, the old format you would just summon this and attack. But I think you still have to be quite careful attacking. It's only got 1,000 defense. And 2/4 doesn't mean anything if you're attacking into Mirror Wall or Wall of D. Yeah, but yeah, then again, yeah, if you're simplifying the game so much, it might just be worth it. You just summon another one the next turn. I'm still super hyped. I can't wait until I get 3. I'll definitely test with it. Yeah, it's a control card instead of you know, combo card. I'm excited. The burn might be more relevant in a smaller half life point game as well. The next busted card is Dark World Dealings. You thought the Bamboo FTK was bad. Now you have Dark World Dealings to make your hands even better. Not only is Bamboo scary, now Exodia is scary. There's just they have a ton of problems, man. It's releasing more and more FTK cards. Next, they're gonna release Upstart Goblin, and we're really gonna get screwed. Even outside of Dark World decks, this will see play, definitely. And unfortunately, there will be more first turn kills with it. Dark Horus, this card is just no good. If your opponent activates a spell card, you can target 1 dark monster in your graveyard, special summon that card. This card must be in face up field to activate and to activate. You know, it's just Dark Dragon. It's like a worse Blue Eyes. It's harder to summon than Blue. So we heard a lot of tournaments now are using the side deck format. Soul Release is a must-have for your side deck. 1 or 2 copies. Target up to 5 cards in any graveyard. Banish them. Like, it has applications against most matchups, but it might not be as good as Disappear at the moment. Disappear is just a trap card, so you can yeah, it's more. This is more reactive, whereas Disappear can be used immediately. What does this one do? This card's name becomes Gaia while this card's on the field. If this card is special summoned, you can add 1 Spiral Spear Strike. Okay, so this is kind of cool, and when it attacks, you can change the battle position. Okay, this is kind of cool. The problem with fusion cards is most of the time you neg too much, but this actually adds 1 card from your hand. The spell card that it searches gives it Trample. This lets it switches it to defense. This is a really good meme deck. It doesn't have the thing like other boss monsters, like not being able to activate cards until the end of the battle phase or whatever. This card just does piercing as searches. It's not that good, unfortunately. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can target one field spell, destroy it once per turn. You can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck. Being monsters you control. So this acts as a poly. I think I would rather have poly because it's 5-star. Okay, vassal cards. These were made to support monarchs. So let's read what this one does. You can discard one card, special summon this card from your hand. You also cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn. If this card was tributed as a tribute summon, you can look at your opponent's hand, banish one card from their hand until the end of the end phase. You can only use each effect of vassal once per turn. So it lets you set up your graveyard. So if, I don't know. Are there any decks that you want to discard? Maybe you could discard a Treeborn Frog and then tribute this. Look through their hand. The looking through their hand part is really important. The neg 1 is the worst part. I don't think it will see that much play. I think it's one of the first cards that just summon itself. You know, we don't have a lot of cards that just special summon itself. We have like Spell Striker and like maybe Cyber Dragon coming out. But this is like one of the only cards that you can special summon by getting rid of any one card. It might be cool actually. Let's see what else. Another Monarch card. In Japanese, Emperor is what monarchs are translated into. So when a monster's effect is activated, that activates when a monster's normal summon. You can negate the activation, then the player whose activation was negated draw a card. I think I would rather just resolve the monarch's effects than to draw a card. I don't think this card's any. This card gains 200 attack for each time a plant monster is sent from the field to the graveyard. This card's trash. I don't even want to talk about it. Double Cyclone is a hype card. Target one spell and trap card you control, target one your opponent controls, destroy them. This is like gonna replace Storm for sure. A quick play Storm. Red Eye Zombies will be playing this for sure. Different Dimension Master. Once per turn you can discard one spell card to special summon one of your remove from play monsters. This card's lit, man. So equipped to a monster, okay whatever. The main effect is you can remove from play 2 warrior monsters from your graveyard to add this card to your hand. So what this does is it sets up your graveyard to add this to your hand. You discard to special summon what you just, and you can play cards like, I don't know, you can play cards to set this up, but I don't know, Magical Merchant or Lila or something like that to put this in the graveyard with other warrior monsters. Monster Reincarnation, so you can add back your different dimension master, discard this, put this in the grave, banish 2, add this back. Probably not good enough to be like meta changing. The TLDR is, yeah, buy this set guys. If you don't have 3 of everything, I'll just buy it. If you're thinking about spending money and you don't have everything, just buy this. Spend all your gems that you can and buy as many packs as you can afford.